One of the most anticipated ADVs is finally almost here. After a brief reveal in EICMA 2024, we now have a lot more details about the BMW F450GS. On paper and in numbers, this is the closest rival to KTM's 390 Adventure S, the one with spoke wheels and off-road electronics. Starting off, we have a brand new liquid-cooled 420cc 135-degree parallel twin that pushes 48 horses and makes 43 Newton meters of torque. Paired to this, there is a 6-speed gearbox with a slipper assist clutch. Except the base model, all models get a quick shifter. Talking about the clutch, this bike comes with something called the ERC, which is similar to Honda's E-clutch. Motorcycle purists might not be a fan of this, but this can be useful for new riders or riders who are new to the off-road scene. In the UK site's configurator page, the ERC seems to be an optional accessory on the base and sport models and comes stock with the trophy variant. The best part about the 450GS is its weight. It only weighs 178 kgs with a full tank. To give some context, the closest rivals, the Himalayan 450, weighs 198 kg and the 390 weighs about 182 kg. Yes, you can attribute some of the Himalayan's weight to the bigger fuel tank. Next up, tires. 19-inch 190 R19s in the front and 17-inch 130 80 R17s in the rear. The base and sport models get alloy wheels with tubeless tires with an optional aluminium cross-spoke tubeless tires as an accessory, and the trophy variant gets the tubeless spokes as stock. Not 21 inches in the front like the Himalayan or the 390 Adventure, which I thought was to keep the seat height more accessible. But it turns out this baby GS sits you at a saddle height higher than the Himalayan and the 390. You get a 33.3-inch seat height, which is about 845 mm, and a higher rally seat option at 865 mm. There is a low seat option at 830 mm though. 270 mm ground clearance is a respectable number. For reference, the Himalayan sits at 230 mm above the ground and 237 mm for the 390. However, some sources say the ground clearance is only 220 mm. The official spec sheet did not show any ground clearance numbers. Coming to the suspension setup, we get preload and rebound adjustable front and rear suspension with 7.1 inch or 180 mm travel on both sides. This is less than the 200 front and back for the Himalayan and 200-205 for the 390. Front is a 43 mm USD and a monoshock at the rear. The adjustable part only applies to the sport suspension, that is an optional on the base variant and comes stock with the sport and trophy variants. Moving to the electronics, all models get 3 riding modes: rain, road and enduro. Switchable ABS, cornering ABS called BMW ABS Pro, heated grips and a 6-inch TFT display. You do have ride-by-wire, but the clips of the handlebar do not show a cruise control button. The bike gets a 3.6 gallon or a 13.6 litre fuel tank. This is slightly lower than the 390 and a huge 4 litre difference compared to the Himalayan. With a 13.1:1 compression ratio, 95 octane fuel is recommended, and thankfully, the UK site spec sheet says that this is up to E25 compliant, a big relief for Indians. Seeing the fuel tank numbers, lack of cruise control, and the tires, this motorcycle leans more towards the adventure part than the touring part. Talking about the price, on the Europe site, the starting price is listed as 6990 pounds. For reference, the 900GS is listed at 12,000 pounds and costs 14 lakhs ex showroom in India. Extrapolating that, we can estimate the price to be about 7 to 8 lakhs ex showroom in India. However, the TVS manufactured 310GS is listed at 5600 pounds and costed only 3.5 ex showroom in India. So, because the 450 is also being manufactured by TVS, my guess will be in the ballpark of 5.5 to maybe 6 lakhs for the base model ex showroom. However, seeing the 6-inch TFT from the big GS brothers, the heated grips, the gold finish handlebar, and the dial joystick, unlike the cheaper quality ones on the 310, it looks like a product intended to be sold at a premium. Yes, the parallel twin will be smoother at higher speeds and will have a higher comfortable cruise speed on highways. But on paper, this and the 390 Adventure have very similar numbers. To be honest, for the price at which you're getting the 390, the S, it makes way more sense from a value standpoint than the 450GS. Before you think I'm a KTM fanboy, let me tell you, I have been drooling over the 450 concept ever since it was revealed in 2024. I have bored my friends, my dad, and random people about how sexy this thing will be once it is actually out. But now that it is almost out, this is what I've begun to think. Obviously, it is an incredible motorcycle, but the problem isn't the motorcycle. It is the cost of the service and pricing in India. But in India, I really doubt if we can see as many of these on road as the Himalayan or the 390. So, that's all for now. If you like videos like these, random rants and thought dumps, subscribe for more. Like if you liked the video, and have a great rest of your day. Thanks for watching.